Hi guys, Coach E here from Ride Safe Rider. And for today's episode of Safety Riding Techniques, I'm gonna give you my top 5 tips when riding on the Expressway. So right now we're entering the Amor Solo entry Skyway going to Alabang Filinvest, okay? So that's our ride for this evening and let's get this going. Alright, so tip number 1, prepare for the toll booths. So when approaching a toll booth, you want to be free from the center of the toll booth because that's when cars stop, and when cars stop at the center of the toll booth, it's where the oil, the sludge, the grime falls out of the car. I've actually had an experience of braking at the center, as you can see the center, and I actually fishtailed. Okay, and I was fortunate to keep the bike upright. So you want to be where the tires are, so towards the left. Okay, as you can see, I'm close to where the toll booth is. Of course, prepare your bag where you can pay for the toll. Okay, so get the money. It should be pre-prepared. Right now you see me pulling the wallet. That's not the best example really. You want to pre-prepare the money. And as you saw a while ago, I have a leg bag. A leg bag works really great, okay, because it's easy to pull out the money out of the zipper of one of the pockets of the bag. Okay, so me having the wallet here is not the best example. I'm showing to you how hassle it is. As you can see, we're wearing gloves as well, and it just makes it a lot harder. So if you can see towards the right side of the pathway, you can see all that black thing, and towards the center is again, it's black, it's oily, it's sludgy, so you wanna be free from that part when approaching toll booths. Very important. Alright, so for tip number 2, anticipate upcoming traffic and movement of cars. This is another very important tip. So you want to see what's happening ahead, if the car in front of you will stop, if they will switch lanes, or worse, if they will just swerve. Okay, you want to know their movement by seeing the path of where their front wheels are. And of course, you want to anticipate if the car in front of you will suddenly come to a stop. Okay, and when anticipating upcoming traffic, when overtaking cars, you want to make sure that you're visible, your presence is felt on the road, so use your pass light. Okay, you may honk your horn politely by just giving it a tap, but don't be overpowering. You want to be polite and courteous on the road because you're not the only person on the road. And you can always wear a reflectorized vest so the car behind you knows where you are in front. So road presence is very important. Anticipating what's coming up ahead is very important to keep you safe on the road. Okay, so for tip number 3, stay in between cars. Why do you need to stay in between cars? It's very simple. If you're directly behind the car and the car does an emergency stop, you only have 2 options. Either you brake really hard and hopefully you won't hit the car in front, or you're gonna do an evasive action and you're gonna switch lanes and hopefully the car on the opposite side won't hit you. So it's not really the best or the safest scenario for you as a rider. So in order to be safe, you want to stay in between cars so that if anything happens in front of you, you can always filter the traffic, you can always split through the lane and move and course through fluidly without needing to do an emergency braking scenario. Okay, so always remember that, very important. Tip number 4, know who and what's happening behind you. It's really a simple tip. You just want to know if there are any aggressive riders running behind you so you can move aside, okay, and just let them pass. Okay, so the road is not a racetrack, okay, and we don't want to race someone who overtakes us from behind. Okay, they're not challenging us, they're probably just in a hurry and let's just bid them a safe ride. Okay, so it's best for us to just stay aside and let them overtake us. And of course, when riding on the expressway, you want to maintain the adequate speed, okay, on the road. Okay, so never too slow and never too fast. You want to maintain the speed that cars are moving, and if you want to overtake, okay, that's okay, as long as the speed is under your control and it's enough speed to just overtake the car. Okay, and it's not like a mad scramble that you need to go to the exit in no time. Okay, so always check your side view mirrors when you're riding. Glance at it from time to time. You can also sneak by when you're gonna switch lanes. You can take a quick peek off your shoulder just to make that double check and see what's happening. Okay, tip number 5, observe the speed limit. In Philippine expressways, the maximum speed limit for cars is 100, and for motorbikes, it's somewhere around there as well. You can go faster as long as it's within your capacity as a rider. But always remember that the road is not a racetrack. If you really want to race, then go to a racetrack. But let's always keep in mind that there are other riders, there are other drivers, there are other people using the roads, and we need to be considerate of them, because our safety is also their safety. And if we all have that mindset, then we have a better and safer road system for everybody. So those are my top 5 tips. I hope you learned something. This is Coach E from Ride Safe Rider. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Ride safe.